The poet Shakespeare had a play called The Merchant of Venice, where the Prince of Arragon had to choose from a casket, one of three caskets, to win the hand of Portia. Feeling that he must find a picture of Portia in this casket. If he doesn't find that picture and he finds something else, he loses all, and he must never attempt in life that venture again. This is what this is all about. You'll see the significance of that later on. Colin Jordan. In Checker Hall, you mentioned about, you boasted about, you're inviting Peter Phillips to join you to the House of Assembly. That sounds funny to me, because you normally invite people somewhere where you live, or where you are in control, or somewhere where you've been before. I can imagine Mayor Motley inviting Peter Phillips, or Dennis Kelman inviting Peter Phillips, or Glenn Clark. They live in the House of Assembly. They're veterans. You can't even smell the House of Assembly when it's cooking, if you understand what I mean. Yet you're inviting Peter Phillips. You're laughing at, you're making fun of Peter Phillips, you know. That's what you're doing. Because Phillips already knows the predicament that he's in. He's been battered by Dennis Kelman at various times, up to 5 times. And personally, twice, he has been planted and buried. So, I don't know where you're inviting him, unless you're inviting him to your lavish house in Rose Hill. But what you should do, if you want to invite him somewhere, invite him to Moontown. Right? I know you don't drink alcohol, you can have a soft drink. Right? Because you can't go to the shop that used to be in Rose Hill that was closed down. That family-owned shop. I wonder who it belonged to. It was closed down, putting at least half a dozen people out of work. That person who closed that shop down, obviously, he's not in favor of production. Right? So I don't know how people can criticize Dennis Kelman, who is employing up to 20 people and is giving production, yet they can close an establishment down, putting about 6 people out of work, stopping production, because that's what they're doing. And it crosses my mind if these people have had any severance pay. I don't know, that's something I wonder about. But at least I know your heart is in the right place. Because when the DLP had a church service at your church, you turned up to preach the sermon at a DLP service. Look, that shows that your heart is in the right place. At least I give you credit for that. Now, at the start of the program, I mentioned something about the Prince of Arragon choosing, giving up all if he loses. Are you the Prince of Arragon, Mr. Jordan? I shall read to you Shakespeare, Merchant of Venice, Act 2, Scene 9, verse 50. The Prince of Arragon has made his choice. I shall attempt to read what he said. The Prince of Arragon. Remember, he made a choice, and whatever he chooses, if he doesn't choose the right thing, all is lost. So we go to Act 2, Scene 9, verse 50. And this is what the Prince of Arragon says. I will assume great desert. Give me a key for this, and instantly unlock my fortunes here. He opens the silver casket. This is Portia. Too long a pause for that which you find there. This is he. What's here? The portrait of a blinking idiot presenting me a schedule. I will read it. Heard what the portrait was? The portrait of a blinking idiot. Are you the Prince of Arragon? That's all for now.